about me. I'm talking about this marriage thing, but it seemed like a lot of the things, I'm not blaming marriage, but it seemed like a lot of things that I've been through have...
Picture this. 1994. Martin Lawrence on stage. The crowd roaring with laughter, his energy electric, his humor unstoppable. He was the king of comedy, a name that lit up every screen and stage. But fast forward to 2025, and that same man is at the center of whispers and worry. Fans noticed something was off. Less energy, a slower step, even needing support from Will Smith at a recent premiere. Rumors swirled, but Martin shut them down, saying, "I'm healthy as hell, stop the rumors." So, what's the real story? From the heights of Hollywood to the shadows of struggle, Martin Lawrence's journey is one of triumph, turmoil, and the unbreakable spirit of a legend. Are you ready to uncover the truth behind the man who made us laugh until we cried? Martin Lawrence, a name that once lit up screens and stages with laughter, now whispers of a different story, one of triumph, turmoil, and an unexpected twist that no one saw coming. From the quick-witted hustler on Martin to the unforgettable Mike Lowrey in Bad Boys, his face was everywhere, his voice a soundtrack to a generation. But behind the scenes, the king of comedy was fighting battles few knew about. This is the story of Martin Lawrence. His rise, his fall, and his fight to reclaim his legacy. Born in Frankfurt, Germany, and raised in Landover, Maryland, Martin Lawrence's early life was shaped by resilience. After his parents' divorce when he was 8, his mother, Clora, worked multiple jobs to support 6 children, instilling in Martin a fierce work ethic and determination. As a teenager, he was the class clown, using humor to navigate life's challenges. He initially dreamed of a boxing career, but an eye injury redirected him to comedy, a twist of fate that would redefine American entertainment. Lawrence's journey to stardom began on the gritty stand-up stages of Washington, D.C. and New York City. Inspired by comedy giants like Richard Pryor and Eddie Murphy, he honed his craft with sharp observational humor and an electrifying delivery that captivated audiences. His big break came with a spot on Star Search, which led to roles on What's Happening Now. But it was his role as host of HBO's Def Comedy Jam that launched him into the spotlight. His fearless wit and improvisational genius not only made him a star, but also paved the way for countless black comedians, reshaping the comedy landscape. In 1992, the debut of Martin on Fox marked a turning point. The sitcom became a cultural juggernaut, dominating Thursday nights and drawing millions of viewers. As one of Fox's highest-rated shows, Martin brought authentic black culture to mainstream audiences, blending humor with heart. Lawrence's portrayal of Martin Payne as a charismatic radio host was just the start. His ability to slip into characters like the flamboyant Shanae Jenkins or the slick-talking Jerome showcased his unmatched versatility. The show earned the People's Choice Award for Favorite New TV Comedy Series in 1993 and multiple NAACP Image Awards, cementing its cultural impact. At the height of his fame, Lawrence transitioned to the big screen with ease. In 1995, he starred alongside Will Smith in Bad Boys, a high-octane action comedy that grossed over $140 million worldwide, solidifying his status as a box office draw. Films like Big Mama's House, which raked in $174 million, and Blue Streak followed, showcasing his comedic range. His stand-up specials, raw and unfiltered, further solidified his reputation as a comedy powerhouse. But what drove him to such heights? Was it ambition, talent, or something deeper? Lawrence's larger-than-life persona shone both on and off screen. His high-energy performances, physical comedy, and expressive gestures made him a household name and a role model for aspiring comedians. His work broke barriers for black entertainers, inspiring a generation to embrace authenticity and challenge norms. Yet, the spotlight came with a price. The pressure to maintain success, support those around him, and meet relentless expectations weighed heavily. As Lawrence once said, "Success is measured in your happiness, 'cause if you ain't happy, it don't mean a damn." The fame that built his legend was starting to crack under its own weight. By the mid-1990s, the first signs of trouble surfaced. In 1996, Lawrence was detained at a Los Angeles airport after reportedly shouting at travelers and acting erratically. Witnesses described a chaotic scene. Lawrence, usually so in control on stage, seemed unraveling. That same year, he was found wandering Ventura Boulevard, waving a handgun and shouting that someone was out to get him. He was hospitalized, with reports citing exhaustion and dehydration. These moments stunned fans and raised questions about his well-being. What was happening to the man who made millions laugh? In 1997, another incident made headlines when Lawrence was arrested for allegedly punching a man in a Los Angeles nightclub. Though the charges were dropped, the pattern was undeniable. The pressures of fame, constant scrutiny, grueling schedules, and personal responsibilities were taking a toll. Each event peeled back the curtain on a man grappling with challenges few could see. Despite these setbacks, Lawrence's professional life roared on. He juggled filming movies, producing TV, and performing stand-up, all while under the public's unforgiving gaze. Friends and colleagues voiced concern, but Lawrence rarely spoke about his struggles, choosing instead to push forward. The same drive that fueled his rise was now a double-edged sword, threatening to cut deeper. Yet, his story is far from over. Despite the challenges, Lawrence has continued to create and inspire. In 2024, he addressed health rumors sparked by a viral video assuring fans, "I'm healthy as hell." In May 2025, his daughter Jasmine married Eddie Murphy's son Eric, marking a joyful milestone. As he tours with his Y'all Know What It Is comedy show, Lawrence remains a force. What lies ahead for this comedy legend? The year was 1996, and Martin Lawrence, the man who had once lit up screens with laughter, was now at the center of a storm that no one saw coming. On a chaotic day in California, he was found wandering aimlessly along Ventura Boulevard, dodging traffic, a firearm in hand, his mind clouded by a marijuana-induced haze. It was a scene that sent shockwaves through Hollywood and left fans stunned. How could the comedian who had brought joy to millions be in such a precarious state? This wasn't just a headline, it was a glimpse into the cracks forming beneath the surface of a star under immense pressure. Just 2 months later, the troubles deepened. At Burbank Airport, Lawrence was arrested for carrying a loaded gun in his carry-on luggage. The carefree, larger-than-life image fans had come to know was replaced by a man facing the harsh realities of fame. A sentence of 2 years probation followed, a stark reminder that even the brightest stars can falter. But 1997 would prove to be an even darker chapter. In a Los Angeles nightclub, a minor bump escalated into a violent altercation, with Lawrence allegedly punching a man. Charged with misdemeanor battery, he received community service and probation, but the incident marked another blow to his public image. The pattern of erratic behavior was becoming impossible to ignore, raising questions about the toll of his relentless rise to stardom. Then came the most damaging blow of all. His former Martin co-star, Tisha Campbell, filed a lawsuit alleging repeated harassment, battery, verbal abuse, and threats during their time on the show. The allegations cast a long shadow over the beloved sitcom, once a beacon of black culture and comedy. Lawrence denied the claims, later stating that the controversy was a key reason he chose to end the series. The lawsuit was eventually settled out of court, but the scars lingered, leaving fans and industry insiders grappling with a new, unsettling narrative about their favorite star. It wasn't just about the legal battles, it was about the man behind the laughter, a man whose personal struggles were now on full display. But the challenges didn't stop there. In 1999, Lawrence faced a near-fatal health scare when he collapsed into a 3-day coma after jogging in a rubber suit and wool cap during a sweltering summer day. His body temperature spiked to a dangerous 107 degrees Fahrenheit, a stark reminder of the physical and emotional toll his lifestyle was taking. It was a moment that could have ended everything, a wake-up call that even the strongest can break under pressure. Yet, somehow, Lawrence survived, his resilience shining through even in the darkest of times. As the 2000s dawned, Lawrence's career took a quieter turn. After the monumental success of Martin and the Bad Boys franchise, his presence in the spotlight began to dim. He returned with hits like Big Mama's House, which grossed $174 million worldwide, and Bad Boys Ticked, proving he was still a box office draw. But the roles became fewer, the interviews rarer. The man who once dominated stage and screen was slowly fading, not with a bang, but with a whisper. Fans noticed the shift, their concern growing as the years passed. What happened to Martin Lawrence? The question lingered unanswered as speculation filled the silence. Then, in 2020, Bad Boys for Life hit theaters, and Lawrence was back, reuniting with Will Smith to the delight of fans. The film grossed over $426 million globally, a testament to his enduring appeal. But even in this triumphant return, there were whispers. Discussions circulated about his subdued energy, physical changes, and whether he could handle another sequel. Online forums buzzed with concern, not anger, but a quiet sadness. Lawrence, however, remained silent, offering no explanations, no reassurances. In that silence, a narrative took shape, one that suggested his story had already been written, not by courts or critics, but by time itself. Yet, Martin Lawrence is not a man to be counted out. In 2024, he returned once more with Bad Boys, Ride or Die, which earned $105 million worldwide in its opening weekend, proving he still had the magic. Addressing health rumors sparked by a viral video at the premiere, he assured fans, "I'm healthy as hell. Stop the rumors." His words were a testament to his enduring spirit, a reminder that he was still very much in the game. And in 2025, joy filled his life when his daughter Jasmine announced her engagement to Eddie Murphy's son, Eric, linking two comedy legends in a new, heartwarming way. Meanwhile, Lawrence's Y'all Know What It Is comedy tour continues to draw crowds, with stops like Richmond in 2025 showcasing his undiminished talent. Looking back, Martin Lawrence's journey is one of resilience and reinvention. From the heights of fame to the depths of personal struggle, he has faced it all and emerged stronger. His legacy isn't just in the laughter he brought to millions, but in the way he overcame his darkest moments, proving that even when the world seems to write you off, you can still write your own story. His recent voice acting role in the 2025 animated film Sneaks further highlights his versatility, blending his comedic roots with new creative ventures. What does it take to rise from the ashes of a turbulent past and still shine as a star? Martin Lawrence's journey offers a powerful answer. After navigating the storms of the late 1990s, legal battles, health scares, and public scrutiny, he emerged not just as a survivor, but as a legend who refused to be defined by his struggles. His story, which we've followed from his meteoric rise to his personal trials, now turns to the empire he's built and the legacy he continues to shape. But what does his future hold, and how does a man who once seemed on the brink reclaim his place in the spotlight? The early 2000s marked a turning point for Lawrence. After the chaos of the previous decade, he roared back with Big Mama's House in 2000, a comedy that grossed $174 million worldwide and showcased his ability to carry a franchise. The 2003 sequel Bad Boys: The Puekins paired him again with Will Smith, cementing their chemistry as one of Hollywood's most iconic duos. These successes weren't just box office wins, they were proof that Lawrence could still command audiences, even after the headlines that once threatened to overshadow his talent. But behind the scenes, was he truly at peace? As the years passed, Lawrence's presence in Hollywood grew quieter. The frenetic pace of his earlier career slowed, and fans began to notice his absence. Roles became less frequent, and his once constant media presence faded. Some speculated that the weight of his past, lawsuits, health concerns, and the relentless pressure of fame had taken its toll. Others wondered if he was simply choosing a different path, prioritizing family and personal growth over the spotlight. In a rare 2024 interview, Lawrence hinted at this shift, saying, "I've learned to focus on what matters: my health, my kids, my peace." His words suggested a man who had faced his demons and emerged with a new perspective. Yet, the public's perception remained complex. When Bad Boys for Life hit theaters in 2020, it was a triumphant return, grossing over $426 million globally and reigniting fans' love for Lawrence's Mike Lowrey. But online forums buzzed with concern, not just celebration. Fans noted his quieter demeanor, sparking rumors about his health. These whispers grew louder in 2024 during the Bad Boys Ride or Die press tour, when a viral video showed Lawrence appearing less energetic, prompting speculation about his well-being. He shut down the rumors with characteristic humor, declaring, "I'm healthy as hell. Stop the rumors." Dillinger, a moment that reassured some but left others wondering. Was the king of comedy truly back, or was he fighting a quieter battle? Lawrence's resilience shone through in his professional endeavors. His Y'all Know What It Is comedy tour, which continued into 2025, drew sold-out crowds with performances like his August 2024 Detroit show, earning rave reviews for his sharp wit. His voice role in the 2025 animated film Sneaks showcased his versatility, blending humor with heart in a new medium. These projects proved that Lawrence wasn't just coasting on past glory. He was still creating, still captivating. But what drove him to keep going after such a tumultuous journey? A personal milestone in 2025 added a new layer to his story. His daughter Jasmine married Eddie Murphy's son Eric in a private ceremony, a joyful moment that linked two comedy legends in a heartwarming twist. The event, announced after their 2024 engagement, symbolized Lawrence's focus on family, a grounding force amid the chaos of fame. It also highlighted his enduring connection to the comedy world, as he and Murphy, co-stars in Life and Boomerang, became in-laws. This moment wasn't just a headline, it was a testament to Lawrence's ability to find joy amidst adversity. Financially, Lawrence has built an empire that reflects his savvy. With a net worth estimated at $110 million in 2025, he's invested in real estate, including a sprawling Los Angeles mansion and a Beverly Hills condo. His car collection boasts a Rolls-Royce Phantom, a Bentley Continental, and a Porsche 911, blending luxury with style. His business ventures include production deals and brand collaborations, such as his work with Bad Boys merchandise. So what's your favorite Martin Lawrence moment? Maybe it's a classic Martin episode or a Bad Boys scene that still makes you laugh? Drop it in the comments below. If you love this deep dive, give us a like, hit that subscribe button, and tap the bell so you don't miss our next story. Speaking of which, get ready for our upcoming series exploring the untold lives of Hollywood's biggest stars. Trust us, it's going to be a wild ride. Let's leave you with Martin's own words. Success is measured in your happiness, because if you ain't happy, it don't mean a damn. Here's to Martin Lawrence. May his laughter echo for years to come.